Welcome to this week's Hymn of the Week. This week we have ELW 351, O Sacred Head and Now Wounded. I just played for you the introduction for today, the original tune that was adapted by Hans-Leo Hassler for Herzlich tut mich verlangen, or How Deeply I Long for You, is how that tune would translate. Obviously, it's a stress of long versus short notes. Today, we have more an isometric version. Isometric meaning that we focus more on the quarter notes. Quarter notes have, and there's less longer notes, basically, and more movement between those quarter notes, and less longer note values, as you can see here in 351. And then, of course, Bach creates his wonderful artwork as a musician and composer by creating all the passing tones and all the wonderful chords that color that chorale tune. So the arrangement we have here at 351 is by Johann Sebastian Bach from the St. Matthew Passion. And of course it's transposed. Text, however, we have Paul Gerhardt, another German. Now there was this poem called Salve Mundi Salutare, and it could translate to rhythmic prayer to the various members of Christ's body suffering and hanging on the cross. Now, we have plenty of people that have created musical material from that. One of those, Dietrich Buxtehude, Membra Jesus Nostri, a whole cantata for each of the 7 parts of Jesus' body. And they were feet, knees, hands, side, breast, heart, and face. And they were supposed to respond to relate actually to the 7 days of Holy Week. Now with Paul Gerhardt, he did a little differently. He just freely translated it. And of course the first 5 parts had 5 verses, the 6 had 7 verses, and the last one had 10 stanzas. And that last part was the O Haupt voll Blut und Wunden, which means O head full of blood and wounds, or as we see here, O sacred head now wounded. We have a composite translation, as it says here in the ELW. First of all, it was completed by James Alexander in 1831, and then the last verse, verse 4, was completed by John Kelly in 1867. So we see we have a lot of different translations here, which is good because this hymn often is sung on Good Friday and of course during Holy Week. So here is O Sacred Head Now Wounded. So I would like to thank Hal Hops and use some of his ideas for the introduction and also the tag. But I tried to put some colors in there for chords to bring out just the text that has been so powerful over the years, from Buxtehude setting it, of course Paul Gerhardt giving his Freely version. Maybe if you want to read more into it, I would encourage you to research more of what Paul Gerhardt freely translated, more of the stanzas from the other parts, that the 7 parts, so the feet, knees, hands, side, breast, heart, and face, to represent or in honor, actually, of Jesus and his body. Thank you very much for listening to Hymn of the Week.